Hi guys, so I wanted to show you what I am making for dinner tonight. This is going to be the third meal that I get to use the pork shoulder meat that I bought last week. So the first meal I made was pulled pork sandwiches. The second meal I made was pork lettuce wrap tacos. And then now this meal I'm making some shredded pork enchiladas. So what I have today is I have the pork cooking on the oven. I'm gonna brown it, and I put a little bit of this Cholula sauce on it. Love this. This is really good too when you want to barbecue some shrimp on some skewers. Love that. I've got some black beans that I'm going to throw in with the meat and some onion. And I'm going to do that now. So I got probably, I'd say a little over half a cup of onion. And where's my spoon? I'm just gonna kind of cook the onion a little bit, and then I'm also gonna add in about half a can of black beans that I have washed and drained. Kind of stretch the meal a little longer if you don't have a lot of meat left over. So while that cooks, I've also cut up some tomato that I'm going to top on the enchilada when it comes out. I'm going to chop up some cilantro. I know a lot of people think it tastes like soap, so if you're not a fan of cilantro, then leave it out. But I love it, and it just makes the dish look pretty too. The sauce I am using is just a green enchilada sauce. And then I'm going to top the enchiladas off with some olives. Love olives. And then I'm not putting cheese in the enchilada, but I'm going to put some of this queso fresco on the outside. This meal should only take about 40 minutes. It just turned 6 o'clock, so let's see if I can get it on the table. This makes my arm fat jiggle. That feels fun. Okay, so now that I'm done with the enchiladas, I'm gonna put them in the oven, I'm gonna cover them, and then after I take them out is when I will add the cilantro and the tomato, and then, but right before, I will put the cheese on so it melts. So cover it with some foil, put it in the oven at 375, and I would set the timer at like 25 minutes and just see what it looks like. So once I take it out of the oven, then I will top it with the fresh cilantro. Can't say that. Fresh cilantro and diced tomato, and then that will be dinner. Cooked for about 40-45 minutes at 375. It is nice and bubbly. The cheese has melted, so now I am going to add in the cilantro, and then I'll top it with the fresh tomato. Again, my kids hate tomatoes, so I'm only gonna do it on some of them. Serve it with homemade salsa that my husband makes, and some chips on the side. You can do some refried beans if you felt like it, and melt some more of that queso fresco on top of it. But yeah, dinner is ready.